Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are around the globe. Today is Sunday, December 21st, 2025, and we are here with another great session of the Hero webinar. And we are so fired up today because this is a fireside for us. It's like I don't know which holiday you believe on, but it's a holiday season. So we are here celebrating all the year and every great thing that we have done this year of 2025. As a family, we always feel that it's a good thing to come together and let us express ourselves and give us all the bonuses of the thing that we have done right in the whole world. So at this moment, I'm going to ask my brother Collins, he have a message for us to say what he have to say before we go into our conversation.
Thank you, Marcian, and just greetings to everyone on this panel and our lovely big family. So it's the 21st of December, and we're just celebrating, it's the Christmas season. So we are just here to celebrate everyone and everything that we've done throughout the year. Though before we start, there was something that Comfort brought my mind. I said it's just better we say it before we continue. And this is just advice to people who are going on social media, asking their question about victory with ash. Victory with ash is internal, it's not external. So if you have a question, please go to your circle. It's more important for you to go to your circle because now it's about circle. It's nothing to do with social media, Facebook. If you put your question on social media, nobody will respond to it. It's not because they don't want to. We feel that that's not the right channel to address the issue that you are having. Go to your circle and you'll get immediate response. We all have a circle. And then secondly, those who are putting their links on social media, it is really forbidden. I think we've been saying that all over and over again. You don't share link. It's like you are degrading what Mr. Mufareh is doing. He said it is private. You need to talk to somebody. We've seen a lot of people who decided to join through links from social media. Now, when you have issue, who do you contact? Nobody will even listen to you because you register, but you don't even know who you are joining. The idea is about someone will talk to you or you contact someone, you have conversation with that person, and then the person can bring you in, and that person will be responsible to help you because Ash want information to come from top to bottom, so everyone coming in, and then you can help them accordingly. When you just do things scatterly, because I said it's not a number game. We want quality, not quantity. And if you are doing that, you're just rushing for quantity. It's like throwing a net in a sea just to catch all sorts of fish that are not necessary. So please don't share your link online. There's a proper way to do it. Let us respect the code of conduct. So I will leave it there. Thank you, Sir Comfort, and Merry Christmas to everyone. Just want to bring that up.
Yeah, thank you, Collins. I see that Sister Comfort is in, and thank you, Comfort. Welcome back. You can take it from here. Thank you.
No, taking one up, sis. I'm not taking off. Yeah, I was raising my hand because I just wanted to cue in. First of all, Merry Christmas. It's a beautiful evening for all of us. And we're just happy that we've come this far again this year. I just want to add a bit to what Brother Collins has said. This is very important. We have to remind ourselves every now and then that at this point in time, it's not like what we knew before. It's not a privilege. It's actually a privilege. Whatever we have now, victory with Ash is a privilege. It's not a right. It's not an entitlement. So let's be careful what we do. And then secondly, like Colin was saying, I want you to come from another angle, please. People are very excited to get links and share wherever they want to and to whoever. Then when they finish, many people have come to me and said, this person has said I should come and see you and ask for so and so help. Because you need to take your responsibility. Why Ash is encouraging us to function in circles is because he is training us to be leaders. So when you take up a link, that means that you are taking up, you are stepping up as a leader to be able to lead whoever you bring in. So if you're not ready to work, then you are coming to be a burden to the other person. People are functioning in circles and it's working perfectly well. I'm happy to function within my own circle, help the people who are chained or who are surrounding me, who are in the same circle with me. But then taking over your own burden while you fold your arms and sit there is unacceptable. Let's do what we're supposed to do. You don't have to bring people to join if you don't know what to tell them, because it's all about education. It's all about knowing what is waiting for us. It's all about knowing what we are going to do. Apart from that, it's a wonderful evening. Greetings to my family, my brothers and sisters in the house. Let's have the best of it this year. Thanking God as we've come this far. Thank you, sis.
Thank you, Sister Comfort. We needed that voice for a long time. We have not here, and we are happy also. I'm just going to chip in here because it's a Christmas here. Our Sister Comfort wrote a beautiful book. For those that they have not read here, please, I have to announce it. I'm sorry to say that. That's why we are family. If you have not read her book yet, go and get your piece of it and take your minute and go on with it. At this time, I'm going to bring my brother Mark Ellis in. He have a lot to tell us for 2025.
Thank you, Marcy-Ann. As usual, it's a pleasure to be here with you all. I'm going to take it in a little different direction than I usually do, and then you all can go pretty much wherever you want to go. But we are in the the Christmas season. And there are about 1 billion Christians celebrating this season. And they're celebrating the birth of Christ. And there are a lot of people out there when they hear that, they understand it. Yeah, it's the birth of Christ. And then they go their own way. What I would recommend today is take Victory with Ash. Victory with Ash. That's why we're all here. Put it on a shelf. Don't think about it. For the next few days, enjoy the season, enjoy Christmas, enjoy what's going on. And when we start to think about Christmas, it comes down to one thing, and it's one child born over 2,000 years ago, Christ Jesus. And again, people, they hear that, they go, yeah, I know that. And then they go on and they do their Christmas thing. But it really is extraordinary. Literally, it is God incarnate. Okay? Now, if you can wrap your mind around that, you need to get into the ministry, because it's almost unfathomable. God incarnate. God became man. And when that child was born, he was 100% man and 100% God. Really? And that takes me to this. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was in the beginning with God, and all things were made by him, and without him, nothing that was made was made. And he had life in him, and the life was the light of man. And then you come over to chapter 14, and the Word became flesh, i.e., the birth of Jesus Christ. You can't even imagine, well, many of you can, but in reality, we'll never know the true depths of what he did on that day. And when I think about Christmas, I think about coming into it with gratitude because of what God did for us and what he did with the child Christ. He brought peace and salvation into the world. Now, you don't hear that often anymore unless you're in church. Peace and salvation. This world is in turmoil, and anytime you can find peace, you want to find it. And really, it is the reason I wake up every morning with gratitude. And it's because of what happened over 2,000 years ago, that one event where God became man, became God incarnate. It's so amazing. You can't even comprehend all the depths that are in that little saying there. And what I would recommend is enjoy your family right now. Enjoy the season. Enjoy your husband, your wife, your kids, your friends, your community. and come at it with gratitude. I don't care what kind of situation your life is in. That's why we're here. We'll get into that in 2016. We can take care of that. But I don't care what your situation is. Come into this with tremendous gratitude, because there's so much to be grateful for. And then as we come into 2025-6, I want you to keep that with you. I want you to come into 2026 with a tremendous amount of gratitude and a tremendous amount of curiosity. There are things we don't know right now, mysteries, but they're coming, and they're coming quickly. So as we get into 2026, as Chris said earlier, yeah, it's going to be a good year. He won't guarantee it. I will. It is going to be phenomenally good. So come on in, come into everything with gratitude, come into 2026 and come into it with Christ and through Christ. And from there, it's going to be phenomenal. I'll turn it back over to you, Marcia. A little different direction for me, but you guys can take it wherever you want to go.
Thank you, Mike. That's why we have the fireside. We can take it at any direction. Remember, we are talking about everything that happened in 2025 and what we are pretending that is going to happen next year and year to come and ever so. I think that's a good one. And our mindset is going to tell us that. When you say you believe that it's going to be good, I do too. I believe that great thing is coming in 2026. And if somebody knows and he believes too, I believe it's my brother, Chris Johnson. So Chris, can you tell us about everything in 2025 and what you are expecting to have in 2026?
Well, Mike, by the way, Mike, that was very good. I think everyone needs to hear that. I love that. And I guess my biggest prayer every day is I wish everyone would be as nice at Christmas time throughout the whole year, rather than just a few days of the year. It does make a big thing. I believe this company, because we are global, we've learned about different cultures. We've learned about different religions. I have mine, they have theirs. I've also learned that to agree to disagree is a lot better than just arguing with people. I think this company is definitely on the right track. I think it's always been on the right track, to be honest with you. Like I said, the faith I have in Mufareh and what he's doing is very high. As Mike said, I can't guarantee nothing, and I'm talking to me. I like that Mike has that attitude that I can guarantee, but I'm open-minded to anything. And when I understood a long time ago what this wonderful man called Mufareh is doing for people, and the I don't want to say the bad word, the heck he's gone through for people he doesn't even know, from all over the world. He has done a lot of traveling in his lifetime. He's seen the bad things, and his own story someday will come out, and you'll find out another thing about him, that it wasn't always so good for him. And he sees each individual as you can do anything you want to do, but if you got someone that's going to help you and get you there, that's really a good thing. And that's how I've always seen Mufareh. He just wants to help people get there. Who is not watching? I mean, anyone that's watching or on this panel doesn't want to succeed in life, not just in business, but in life in general. We all want to be good at something. We all want to be successful at something. And the sad thing is, or the happy thing is, you guys are already successful in each one of your lives. Like I said, there's no one bigger or smaller than anyone. And I love that about this company, where people all came in of every different kind of person there is, whether they're opinionated or attitudes or they're blissful. For some reason, this company brings us all together. And I think a lot of people over the years that I've been in here have taken their differences. Maybe that guy isn't so bad, or maybe that girl is so, because we learned about individuals. And I think Ash, that's one of the things he wants us to do. He wants us to understand the differences in other people or other cultures. And he wants you to understand it for the better, not to judge them or belittle them. Just hang on for what he's got. And he's always said, just hang on, let me do what I need to do. And we come across people that aren't so nice. That's okay. That's life. That's being a human. And we can all change that. You know, I'm going to talk about what Mike was just talking about. Yep. Wherever your religion is, Jesus Christ changed this world. It's been talked about for over 2,000 years. It's the greatest thing in my life. I can't put anything even close to it. And when I see a company that wants to accept everyone for who they are, be yourself, I see a lot of people that just want to be themselves, whether they're humble, whether they're really smart. That's what Ash wants to see. He doesn't want to see you try to be anyone else but yourself. But the main thing is he wants you to succeed. All right. He wants us all to succeed. And maybe some people don't see that yet, but they will. I'm looking at a bunch of faces on here that I know believe in this 100%. They're loyal. And that word to me is very important. I've tried to be loyal my whole life to either my job, my family. And that's what a lot of people aren't. They're not loyal. And Ash really wants to see loyal people. He wants to see committed people who have a commitment to change things, not just in their own lives, but for all over the world. And let me tell you, as Mike said, this world is doesn't look so pretty when you turn on the news. You know, it's sad. I really try not to watch the news because it's more depressing. But then I always come back to what this guy's trying to do. Imagine if we had a million people, and there's people out there that do try to help and change things and better people's lives. But if there was a million Ash Mufarehs out there trying to do the same thing, guess what? There already is. That's all of you. You believe in what he's doing. You stuck with him because number one, you're loyal. Number two, you believe in what he's trying to do. And that is very, very important to me. He showed his loyalty to all of us as far as I'm concerned. And like I said, people don't know what he really has gone through. You're going to find out here in the next day or so about what kind of things went down. But it took us in the right direction. You know, it took us in the right direction. It's just like, I'm not going to drive over that road again where all that glass was and I got 4 flat tires. Okay, you got to find a different route. And that's exactly what he did. And all I could say is this guy here, Chris Johnson, is excited that you are all here. I'm proud of every one of you for doing what you're doing and believing. I do wish all of you a very Merry Christmas. And I agree with Mike. Now's a good time to take time with your family or your friends. Because a lot of us have consumed our lives with this. I know I have. And have done this around the clock and because we want to help people. But now is a great time to sit back and tell your friends, tell your family how important they are to you. Don't ever forget them, even though sometimes we get distracted because we want this so bad and we want it to go perfect. But remember, probably in the next room, you got someone that really loves you. And it's good to go sit down with them and just talk to them and say, you know, I just want our lives to be better. And that's all. And that's all Ash Mufareh has ever said. I just want people's lives to be better. God bless all of you. Merry Christmas. I don't know if I'm bringing it back to Marcianne, but I love you all with my heart. Please keep praying. I don't care. I know we all pray to God. We got different names, but keep praying for this world because it needs a lot of help. But I believe Ash Mufareh is on the right path to help this world. God bless you all. Marcianne, back to you.
God bless you too, my brother. Thank you so much for all the advice and for everything that you have been doing since we all know you all, since you come in through all our lives here on the panel and the journey that we have been making together. We are really appreciative and we really thank you for your loyalty and everything. At this moment, I have my friends, my sister. Her name is Dr. Ivy Mix. And I believe that what Chris has just said, she's the best person to take it from there. Dr. Ivy Mix, over to you.
Yeah. Hello. Thank you, everybody, and Merry Christmas. And I just wanted to say thank you to Chris and Mike and everybody here. And at this time, everybody needs family, and we are lucky to have family. So we're just letting everybody know that every time that we come to the panels is to bring everybody together. And we are so grateful for our leader. Like Chris said, all of us from different parts of the world, he has brought us together. Now, Christmas is a time where all of us would people will be expecting so much of you. So at this moment, I just want to give a short story. Like, I was putting up my Christmas tree, and I have this old angel crystal that keeps on like falling, but it never breaks over maybe 12 seasons. So I said to myself, I said, just like this ornament, we have survived. My angel has survived 5 career changes. My angel has survived like moving from one room to the other. So all of us at this time, we should be proud that we've survived all the things that have happened to us. And every time there is a break, it's a time for a new beginning. And just like the ornament that is fragile, but is withstanding changes, is withstanding new seasons, is being on 5 different places on the tree. But every year that comes is a new beginning. And I'm so happy to always put it up. So one day, my dad had told me, he says, Ivy, there's a story of a monk who used to walk through the village every night holding a lantern. Every night. He would not miss it, the same road, just a short distance. So somebody asked him, he says, why do you carry a lantern if you know this road better than anyone? The monk smiled and said, the lantern is not for me to see the path, but it's for others to see me. So this leadership thing that we're doing in the circle is so that others may see you and they'll walk without fear. So you are holding the lantern. All of us are holding the lantern in this Christmas, in the year to come, so that others may see and their paths would be clear. Anytime they see us, anytime I see Chris, I see Jane, I see Marcian, my faith is strong because they are lighting the paths for others to see. So when others are weak, then they will say that, oh no, look at these people. They are the lantern. Let us all be the lantern in our circles, in our lives, so that when the path is not clear for others to see, they will see that light. You know the way. You may also be looking at another light. There are most times I'm looking at somebody else to lead and to help me. There are other people to looking at you. So at this Christmas time, when everybody is like, what do we do? Where are we going? I'm just saying, when the year is closing, it's the time for a new beginning. Look at that light. Look at that leader. Look at that other person that is persevering, that is still holding on, no matter what. I'm telling you, that person is the light. I look at Chris, not because he's here, because I know, like what he said, he's so excited. His excitement keeps me going. Look at somebody whose excitement keeps you going. I just want to say Merry Christmas to you. Look at all the lights around you, and then know that every time you fall down and you stand up, you're stronger than you were last year. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you, Dr. Ivy. looking at the light around you is what we're taking home today for Christmas. Thank you so much. And if I want to say it again, we have so many people that they came in for the fire chat today. We have a lot of branching light, a lot of light around us, and Jean Aliva is one of the lights. So I would just want her to express herself, please. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Marcienne. I am actually speechless right now because Mike and Chris and Ivy, just now, you touched so much on what I wanted to say, which is 2025 really solidified in my mind the extraordinary miracle of this family here, the people that have gathered together and been walking through every storm that came, through the highs and the lows, through everything that we've experienced over the past year and beyond that, and that people from such different walks of life have come into this space and they express. I'm blown away, especially, Ivy, were you talking about being a light? I think that each of us has learned how to share our light, that inner guidance, that what I consider God-given spark within us that is coming out. And so we have learned to do that this past year. We've been through it. And with Ash Mufareh as that example, that guiding light, we have just strengthened this family, and there is nothing that we cannot do when you have a family. And Ash has said, even if it's just a handful of people, I'm good with that. A handful of people can change the world. Well, just imagine when you have the 25, 30 people on the panel here today with that fire inside and that interlocking chain that we have forged, and nothing can break it. When people have been through what we've been through, and still we are absolutely just locked on to this vision. I consider it what we were born to do. We were born to be here at this time. And I don't want to take a lot of time, so I'll just end by saying that as we approached Christmas, today is December 21st, the winter solstice. Historically, the darkest day of the year, where the day is the shortest. Am I wrong? Forgive me if I'm inaccurate. So what does this say? Tomorrow will be a little brighter, and the next day a little brighter. Those days will be longer as we move forward with victory, with Ash, and with everything that this journey is going to put us on the path to do, is going to be brighter and brighter and brighter. And we, as Ivy said, we get to be part of that light and shining. And when we're each ourselves, as Chris said, when we are ourselves, that is what the world needs. They need Bruce to be Bruce. They need Mayan to be Mayan. They need Tanya to be Tanya. And each of us to just, hi, Tanya. Just put something in the chat. Mwah, I love you. So we are just on this incredible path. I'm so honored and grateful. As Mike said, there is no better time to be grateful for what we have. Each of us is so blessed. I feel blessed to know you, and I'm so glad to be here on this journey with you. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Jean. And I'm so overwhelmed, and I am so happy for the direction of where we're going. Seriously, I'm just going to let my hero family knowing that we are inviting people today. So when we bring them in our home, we have to give them seat and we have to give them drink. So we are coming last. At this moment, talking about somebody that can take the number, the days and the time and everything, and combine it and make the day so joyful and so happy for you. We have in our midst, for a long time we have not have her, our coach. We call her Coach Lajeni. She's a motivator speaker. She's a pharmacist. She's very intelligent, and she's one of the favorite of somebody that I love so much. So I just want to say her, Dr. Pickham, please, you have the floor.
Wow. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much, Marcien. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, everybody. I am so elated to be back here with you all, my brothers and sisters. You know, they say it is very important, the circle that you choose to be with, because it does something to your nervous system. It entrains your nervous system to be calm when you meet with people that you all reason and think together in the same way. It puts you in a state where you're able to be so calm and activate your parasympathetic nervous system, where you get into a state of creativity, where you're able to look at yourself and look at others as people who are capable of creating. So it's really, really important, the circle of people that you hang around with, which is why I truly, truly do honor my heroes' family. I've been away, but very, very present for reasons which I think most of you know why. But right before our brother and founder, Mr. Mufareh, came up with Victory with Ash, I had made a very, very personal decision that it's time for me to arise. And when Mr. Mufareh came up with Victory with Ash, and if you all are like me, pay attention to the words he uses. And on Victory with Ash, he talks about rise, reset, and refocus. So everything, the synchronicity in my thought process and what Mr. Mufareh said was too much for me to handle. I'm like, yes, he is truly in line with what is supposed to be happening with everybody during this season. We truly all need to rise above where we are. Yes, we have to all make a decision, and it all starts with making a decision. I had made a personal decision that it's time for me to not cry the loss of my brother and sister, but be excited that they were here. And I had made a decision that I was going to let my brother and sister live through me, because I had gone through 2 years of darkness, which is why I was quiet. But when I saw the message from our brother and friend, our CEO, telling us that we all need to rise, and reading every sentence of what Mr. Mufareh wrote, every sentence spoke to my heart. It just gave me a zeal to truly, truly come out and live, because I have been existing for the past 2 years. I've not actually been living. I realized that now is truly all there is, and it's time for me to make my presence felt and to make my voice heard. So when I read what Mr. Mufareh wrote on the forum, I read Rise, Reset, Refocus every day. I rise, I reset, and I refocus my mind every day. And I would truly ask each and every one of us here on this platform to do that. Pay attention to Mr. Mufareh's choice of words. You will realize the power that we all carry. It's all about each and every one of us recognizing the power that we have to change our circumstances, like he says. It's about us pushing through. It's about us realizing that decision making is the primary thing. And then when you add your decision with intention, when the intention carries a level of energy that cannot be disrupted by any previous negative thought, then you truly realize why our CEO always says nothing can stop this company from existing. Because he knows that, in the words of Wallace Waters, there is a formless substance in the universe, which in its original states permeates and penetrates the interspace, which a thought in this substance can produce the thing imaged by the thought. We all as human beings can form anything we want, but we must first impress our thought on this formless substance. When we do understand that the God of the universe is not a respecter of persons. He created the universe and put in laws, which when you understand those laws and live by them, your expectation can never be cut short. Then you will be able to stand with boldness and realize that everything that is happening is part of the creative process. You will then reset your thought process, and everything. And in the words of Mr. Mufareh, you know that resetting is more than a pause. It's a conscious realignment for us to now come back and get rid of those beliefs that no longer serve us and to change our thoughts, to put them in the direction of what we truly desire. Like my sister Jean Olivier has said, today is the winter solstice. What a beautiful day for us to have our heroes. Today, winter solstice. It's just telling us that Mother Nature is with us. It's a day that we truly need to rise, reset, and refocus and ask ourselves, what's the purpose of our existence? What are we doing here? What is our brother Mr. Ash Mufareh trying to do? Why is he so convinced and so convicted that he knows that nothing is going to stop him? Let's use this as an opportunity. This is also the season that our Jewish brothers and sisters celebrate Hanukkah. We are in the days of Hanukkah, the 9 days where we all remember that while the Christians are celebrating the birth of Jesus Christ, what Jesus Christ did, our Jewish brothers and sisters are reminding us that we need to be a light to the dark world. It's each and every one of us to now look within ourselves, to know that it's time to refocus. Go back and refocus yourself, and true focus, like Mr. Mufareh says, it acts like a magnifying lens. It's going to help you turn your personal power without adding any effort to it. Become so strong that you know that there's absolutely nothing that you cannot do. Mr. Mufareh has asked us that when we refocus, this is the time where it's no longer Pikam's vision. It's no longer yours, but it is taking us beyond our personal levels, our personal desires of success. He's reminding us that we need to focus ourselves. But most importantly, let's remember our loved ones. Let's not be so egocentric and think only about ourselves. Let's consider the people who are around us. And life is all about balance, the yin and yang, putting it all together. Let's remember, let's think of the people that we love. What is my personal choice that I'm choosing to make at this time? How is it beneficial to those around me? How is it beneficial to my community? How is it beneficial to the wider world? When we truly do that, and Mr. Mufareh says, when we truly focus on making a difference, your achievement gains deeper meaning and the victory becomes a shared one. And that's exactly where he is, which is why we have victory with Ash. Let's make this a victory for everybody. Let's focus and let's remember this is the season to remember that there is a reason and a purpose why we are all here. So yes, Merry Christmas to you all. Happy Hanukkah to those who celebrate Hanukkah. And yes, our best days are still ahead. Thank you. Back to you, Marcien.
Wow. I think we can just close this webinar and go home. Thank you so much. That's why we have this season. Thank you for the reminder. Thank you for us being here. And thank you for we have to rise, reset, and refocus. We thank Mr. Ash Mufareh for all of that. Like I said today, we, the hero, we have to sit down and give the seat to our guests. But I have one of the guests in the house. I just see HP in front of her name. I really don't know if her name is HP. Can she please rename herself so that will give me the opportunity to call her properly? By then, when she's researching her name, I'm going to ask my sister, Mayan. Mayan, please, take it from here. Thank you.
Oh my God, Messiah, that was a bit too early. Just immediately after Dr. Peckham. Oh my God, what a beautiful day. It was so good. I am so over thrilled, to be sincere, hearing everything that everyone has said, starting from Chris, our darling sister, Jean, Olivia, of course, comfort. Oh my God. It's so wonderful. It's just so wonderful. I would say once again, Dr. Peckham, thank you so much. That was so brilliant. I love that, you know. I really do. Now, what a wonderful gathering once again. This is wonderful. It's so thrilling, that to know that the family is once again together. How great this is. Just because we've all decided to rise, reset, and refocus according to the direction of our darling brother and friend Ash Mufareh. It's such a wonderful thing. It's so fulfilling that we are all here again. I love it. Thank you very much, everybody. And I want to say once again, as much as the year has been a little bit there has been a little bit of turmoil in my life, based on the fact that I also lost two siblings. But then Ash has made it a lot more comfortable, to be honest. I feel a little bit much more better, a lot more focused, knowing fully that I'm following the right person. I am so totally convinced that we are in the right place. And seeing my brothers and sisters once again here, it completely enlightens me the more. So I just want to say, please, everybody have a wonderful Christmas. Just like we've seen in the OES, what our brother and friend has said, we look up to that. As we are coming into the next year, I sincerely believe, I know I'm sounding very personal, but that's exactly what it is. I sincerely believe that 2026 is going to be very bright. So let's keep on with that faith and hold on to it. Congratulations, everybody, in advance. Thank you all. Merry Christmas.
Merry
Bye. Thank you,
Christmas.
Mercian. Thank you.
Mayan. And we are in all the founder around the globe. We have a own news that just appeared in your back office. Please, if you want to go and just check it out and look it at, it's a great thing. I have not read it yet, but I know that there's something happening in our yes. So let me go back. My sister, I have Bruce. Bruce, that's a long time. Bruce, welcome. Can you say something to us, please? Bruce just disappeared.
Thank you so much, Marcian. Can you hear me?
Very good. Thank you, Bruce.
Very good. I'm very glad you could all hear me. And I want to thank everyone who shared today. I want to wish everybody Happy Christmas and Merry Christmas and Happy Hanukkah and Happy Kwanzaa. This is a great time for all of us. The things about Hanukkah is that it's a celebration of light, and the celebration of Christmas also is a celebration of the light that came from Christ. So the wonderful thing about that is to understand that we're all the same, we all come from the same God. We should all be excited about everything that's happening today. Somehow I have a background noise coming in here. I don't know what that is. Can you hear background from me? Sam? Okay, there. I think it's gone. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we are hearing you, Bruce. Go ahead. You're doing good.
Thank you so much. Well, I have always for a long time. That's the one thing I always said, never let your disability become your handicap. And my speaking has gotten in the way, as you know, for a long time. So I'm very glad that my voice has come back to a certain degree, and people can now hear me. Everything that everyone has said is always about the same thing. I believe, first of all, in a God that will never let you fail. There's always a point where there's a saying that says, God will never give you more than you can handle. And certainly God has given us a lot to handle. But we remember that underneath us thinking we're handling it It's God's power behind us all. So I don't want to spend a lot of time. I'm just grateful to be asked to speak at all on the panel. I've missed being on the panel. So anyway, I want to wish you all a very happy, healthy, joyous day, new year, new life, and let's keep going forward as we are all said. Let's stay on the ship to wherever Gash wants to lead us. He is our leader, and I trust in him. I trust in all of you. And I believe in what Victory with Ash is leading us to. It's a bridge across forever. So thank you very much, Marcian.
Thank you, Bruce, and we are happy to continuously having you here, and your health and everything is keep increasing. So thank you so much. Happy New Year to you in advance, and Merry Christmas on whatever season of the holiday you are celebrating. We love you, and we are happy again to have you here. And I think okay, that's her name, Pamela King. Welcome, Pamela King. I'm glad that I got your name. I didn't want to call on you with the wrong name. Please, can you tell us something today?
Hi, everyone. My name is Pamela King. I'm based in London and I'm South African. I'm happy to see the faces that I started seeing since 2019. And I do appreciate and I do admire to have such kind of people that have got such a strong backbone that keep you walking in the same direction that you wanted and you wished for, and you don't move or shake because of the winds that blows coming from all directions. And to have such kind of mentality that you hold on the thing that you believe in no matter what. I'm one of you. I've been with you all along, but I've just been on the behind the screens. I'm happy to be here today, and happy and a Merry Christmas to everybody. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Pamela. Merry Christmas to you. We are happy to have you. This is your family. This is our family. And talking about family, I think I'm seeing now the faces. Everybody that want to speak, please, can you open your camera so that I can see you? Because I can only see the people that their camera is open, so I can give you the microphone. But at this moment, because everybody are sitting in front of me now are the one that invited, so that they are not the guests. So I'm going to go back and ask my brother Andy. Andy, please tell us something about everything that you did last year or what you are expecting to have in 2026.
I want to start with a bit of a giggle. Um, these are wings. It makes me look like an angel, but believe me, I'm not. Um, and one of the things that I saw this week, which did make me laugh, a lot of people have a Christmas tree, and on top of the Christmas tree, they put a fairy. Now, I'm not sure if you guys have ever come across the dishwasher liquid that you use for cleaning plates called fairy liquid. Well, someone had cut the bottom off the bottle and stuck that on top of the tree, so it just said fairy. It was fabulous. um, this is the season of hope and joy and goodwill, and I'm as you all know, I'm not a very religious person, but this is a special time of year. Um, but there are two things that I want to clarify here that I think are exceedingly important and that all of us partake in, and that is being open-minded, first of all. You know, there's people, unfortunately, that are closed-minded and they don't seem to let them get any further, whether that's previous records or whatever. But I'm also a believer that everything happens for a reason. Everything in this world happens for a reason. Whether we like that or not at the time, it's a curve. It's a learning curve of some sort or another. You could call it karma. I don't know. But it's important sometimes to go through that process. Why is it important to go through that process? Well, if you look at this and you think about what happened over the course of the last 5 years and where we got to and why it stalled, what happened. We're going to find out all of those details very soon. But in my mind, it had to happen. It had to reach that level to uncover the truth, to uncover those that weren't part of the vision that we all see, that weren't interested in listening to somebody that has our best interests at heart, somebody who does care for humanity, who's not interested in the money. And I wish there were more people in the world that were like that. Well, there are. There's over 600,000 of us, and that's just the start. But another thing is, you know, it's and again, I did giggle because Jean said, you know, everybody needs to be who they really are. I don't know if that's a good thing in my case or not, but be careful who you listen to. It is extremely important for people to listen to who they believe has actually done something, who is at that point, who says, do you know what? I've led from the front because I know what I'm doing. I've been there, seen it, done it, bought the t-shirt. And this man has done exactly that. He's had and been at the top and will get back to that top again and exceed the top that we know about. The beauty of it is, and the Christmas present for us, if you like, is being brought along for that ride. Chris mentioned about learning things and learning a different system. We're all kind of being indoctrinated in a way of learning or what we've been learning. But when you can afford to sit down with a mentor and spend tens of thousands of dollars being taught by somebody who knows exactly what he's doing and exactly why he's so successful, when you can partake of that and be in a position to actually take advantage and see what's going on, learn that system without having to pay that exorbitant rate, which, let's face it, I don't think many of us here could actually afford it. I certainly couldn't. That's not luck. That's a Christmas present. And that's because we're listening to somebody who is, for me, the most important person worth listening to. There's lots of others out there that just give us all of this grief constantly because they're not switched on to what's actually really happening. And that's a shame. And as Chris said, sometimes they turn, sometimes they don't. When it goes or gets to that position where it will be in front of the entire globe and people come back to you and go, can I be part of it still? Okay, yeah, I have no problem with that. But we are the ones that have kept the faith, if you like, have kept the vision, understand and see what this man is trying to do. And with the rest of you, I'm behind this guy 100% because I believe that he's trying to do the very best for all of us. And for me, that's my Christmas present. So thank you, Marcienne.
Thank you, Andy. I share your Christmas present because as for me too, I think I own it. I have my Christmas present already and I'm enjoying it. That's why you see the hand behind me. I'm an angel and I'm claiming it today. So, so I think before we started this program today, we have a brother from Nigeria that told us he was going to be in, but the light was off because of the condition. And I think his name is Abraham. I'm not seeing him. If Abraham is still in, can he please unmute and tell us something, please? I'm not seeing him.
Yes, good evening, good afternoon. Thank you very much, Miss Marcel. I'm so excited to be. I'm so sorry I can't turn up my camera because everywhere is just dark out here. But I'm so excited. I don't know if you can hear me, Miss Marcel. Am I audible enough? All right,
Yes,
great,
yes.
great, great, awesome. Yes, I want to first and foremost say thank you for having me here. I feel honored. I feel really honored to be here. It's I know it's a walk in the park, but I'm so excited to be here. Thank you very much, Mr. Peters, for sharing the link with me. I appreciate you've been a mentor to me. You've been guiding myself and my little cycle. I just want to say we are in the spirit of celebrating Christmas all around the world. And I know what it means for my people out here in Nigeria. I know how we put it, and I would say we carry it for head in my own pidgin way. We actually put the whole Christmas thing on our head, and it means a lot because it's all about family, and it's all about sharing love and appreciating what every one of us have had. So I would say for me, 2025 has been a magical year. And being here now, right now, being here in the Heroes webinar, I've always attended as just an attendee, but speaking right now in the Heroes webinar still feels like a very far-fetched dream for me, but I know it's a start to something big to come. And I look forward to next year, 2026, which also I believe is going to open a lot of things. I'm so excited. I know deep down me, there's so much that I could actually achieve right here with Victory Recharge and with all other persons around me right here in Nigeria. I know there's so much potentials for myself and for my clique and for my friends. I, for one, have always been a person that always want to push myself to achieve things, to try to swim in different waters where I can actually become something and also give back to my community and give back to family. So yeah, this looks like something that I'm going to be here for a very long time, and I'm going to learn from each and every one of the leaders here. I'm happy I'm right now with Mr. Peters, and of course, I'm still going to learn from every other person's here because we are one big family, as it said. And I've been here from 2021 since I joined 2021. I've had so many lessons and so many tutors from different persons, and that has really shaped me to be this place where I am right now. And I know it's just the beginning, and sky is just the limit. Sky is just the starting point, and there are so many grounds to cover. Thank you very much. I'm so excited. I'm even shaking in my voice, but I'm so excited to be here. Thank you very much. I appreciate. Merry Christmas to everybody. Thank you for having me.
Wow, wow. Thank you so much, Abraham. Welcome home. Welcome to your home. This is your home. We are so pleased to have you, and we thank Peter. That's what we are talking. When we have people out there, we just have to bring them and help them the way that Peter has done. That's a great example. Thank you so much, Abraham. We are all in our family, and together we will rise, rest, and reset, and we will just fly. You said the sky is not your limit. No, the sky is not your limit. After that sky, you will create your own limit. Thank you. So I don't know if we have somebody else that wanted to talk in the beginning. I was not here because today is the day that we're giving the home to the visitor. I have Abul Ibrara. If you can hear me, I know I have somebody from India too. I don't know if he have left. If he's in, I'm asking him to open his mic and say something before I go to our fellow brothers and sisters in the house. And if it's not, I'm going to call immediately to my sister Olafumi.
Thank you very much, Sister Maxine, Mama Maxine. I just want to say that 2025 has been a year of hope. And I believe that as we were talking in line with light and talking in line with each person being the light, apart from us knowing each other, coming to be a family and learning from each other all the while for years now, coming together. Some of us have seen each other, some of us have not seen each other. We've been on this, platform Euros together and other platforms as well. Most importantly, I trust and I know that apart from what our CEO is, doing, I know God is behind it. for status, so that one is for sure. So let's bank that one. And I know that what God has in stock in 2026 is also very, very much important. And I want to thank everyone, not just all of you that are here, but as many as have kept the faith, that have been loyal, that it's not easy to trust someone. And I want to thank God for our CEO as well. And I want us to look at it just like some of our brothers and sisters have spoken here, that it's a learning curve. It has tested our resilience. It has tested our how will I call it, core beliefs of what we believe about our CEO and where he's going and where he's going to and where he's been coming from. He's tested his own personal humility as well, and we have seen it. And so I want us to harness all of that this year, looking at his humility, looking at the resistance, looking at the resilience, looking at, the things that he has showcased in his own personality and his own personality, not just himself, but his wife also. And don't forget, they have children that are also looking and seeing all of this as well. I want us to take all of that, and I want to thank him, thank all of us together. And as we are also thanking everyone for the opportunity that we've been given as a privilege to be part of VWA, Victory with Ash, I want us to take that gratitude also into the new year, because the new year has a lot for us to learn. I thank you for Brother Chris that talked about learning. I'm someone I love to learn. I love to learn something new, especially something that I've never learned before. I am in for that. If I've been in, Brother Peter will be at this. I've been in business for over 20 years. He's been longer in there for me, for himself. But most importantly, let's look at this into 2026 of what God has in stock that he has put in the heart of our CEO, Bra, and mentioned there about we having a privilege to be privately tutored by people, gaining knowledge by people that we cannot afford to pay, that gaining knowledge that we cannot have access to financially by ourselves as individuals. So when we move from what we've gathered, what we've gleaned in 2025 through everything that we've seen in our CEO, coupled with the fact of the things that are written in all News 20 right now that we are yet to see, I want us to carry that hope and that light that everyone's been talking about into 2026. And even if you thought that you were dyslexic and I can't do anything, see yourself in 2026 doing something, because you are going to be doing it on Victory with Ash. You are going to learn, and you can learn. And there are people in your circle that will be supporting you to do that. And you can do all things also through Christ who strengthens you if you believe in Christ. I want us to carry that hope into 2026, fired up to learn, to hear what he has to say, to take that as a stepping stone and use it as a building block, a building stone to rise high to where we need to go to. Thank you, Mama Maxine.
Wow, thank you so much. And this note, we know we are going across our line for the time and everything. I'm going to call on everyone in just for 1 minute, and I will go back to Mike and Chris because they might have something to tell us before we go. When they are here, we have to squeeze them and take as much as we can. We don't want to let them go. So I'm going to call on people. Please just give us some time. I'm going to call on Francine. After Francine, I'm going to Peter. After Peter, Oliver and Vincent. Please, 1 minute, and I will go back so that our guests will tell us what we call them here for. So, Mama Francine, over to you.
Yes, thank you. Good evening, everyone. And what comes to my mind as we are sharing tonight is a song, a very beautiful song for the season. The song is in French, but I try just to give you the summary of it. The journey we are in, in Victory with Ash makes me think that that song was specifically written for this season we are in, because God has put each stone after stone together to come into this specific season we are in. Things are on time. We are not late. We are just on time. So it's Christmas on earth every day. This season is the real season. I will share with you later the text of this because we don't have time today, but it takes each step we have gone through and put it in the climate of Christmas, of this season, when we love a poor person, when we help someone who is in hunger, whatever we do to uplift humanity, it's Christmas we are celebrating. Thank you.
Thank you, Mama Francine, for this powerful song that you just translated in French, in English. Thank you so much. I'm going to ask Peter, please, can you say a word for Christmas?
Yes, thank you. It's great to see so many people here and really speaking really positively. I'm obviously thrilled to bits that what we're involved in. I'm really excited about what's coming. As Marcian just said earlier on, there's O20 news now in the back office in the OES, and that's interesting reading. There's going to be a lot obviously coming out. I think that Ash did say to us some time back that he was going to let us all know, what actually happened with the old. We don't want to be focusing on the old. This is Christmas, so we want to be focusing on obviously what's coming with the new. I'm really excited, and I think obviously I know everybody else is excited about what we're going to be learning with Victory with Ash. It's been mentioned, I do have my own business outside of Victory with Ash. In fact, I've just purchased a new business outside of Victory with Ash to go with my existing business, and so I'm sure with Victory with Ash, it's going to help me, build what I need to build out there as well. And I'm just excited about what's happening. Christmas is a great time. It's a great time for family. Great time to, obviously, if you've got children and all that. I'm looking forward to having my son over Christmas, and it's great fun. I'll leave it at that. I think everybody else has got a few words to say, and it's great to see everybody here. So I'll pass it back, Marcian.
Thank you, Peter. I see Mufareh from India. Okay, can you please say something? Open your mic, please.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for inviting me here, and a very warm welcome to everyone presented here, and Merry Christmas to all. And I am here just not to speak. I'm here to set a stand. I am here to protect the culture. And the most important, I am here to talk about the backbone of the VWA. So, friends, every successful organization in the world stands two pillars. First one is the vision, and the second one is the discipline. Without discipline, even the best pillars collapse. So VWA is just not a platform; it's a learning module program, and we respect here the values, ethics, and the leadership, and we are here to clean, to protect, to powerful, to respect all the members who are here for presenting VWA, and I'm sorry, just VWA just defined us what to speak, how to behave, how to promote, and what kind of trust each other. And sorry, ma'am, can you give me some minutes? I'm just.
Yes, please take your time.
Okay. I'm just be right back.
Okay, while our guest is gonna come back, I'm gonna ask Mama Gifty. Gifty, please, do you have anything to say about Christmas, please?
Thank you, Mr. Machine. Merry Christmas to you all. And also Merry Christmas to our dear CEO, Mr. Ash Mufareh, and his family. It's so joyful season. As we celebrate Christmas, we have to be grateful and thankful to God. Because throughout the year, our ups and downs, we are still standing. We are moving forward into 2026. We have been through this journey with our dear CEO. We have learned a lot and we are still learning. What I want to say is to continue to be patient and pray with him. It is not an easy job. It is not an easy task, but Mr. Ash Mufareh is pushing and pushing. So we have to be thankful and grateful to God for how far he has brought us. And I know in 2026, as our brother Chris says, it's not promising, but it is going to be a fruitful year for us. We have to always remember that, because each and every time we step forward in what we are doing. Victory with Ash is here to empower us, to help us, because we cannot do it by ourselves. That is why Mr. Ash is forcing for us. We always have to be grateful to be part of this business, to be part of the movement that we are in, because it is not something that anybody can just wake up and do. But to the grace of God, this man has taken upon himself to do it. Merry Christmas to each and everyone. And in 2026, we are going to shine. I know for sure, yes, we are going to shine. Just have patience and enjoy these holidays with your family. In 2026, we are going to fly out with multiple colors. It is well, because as this man has not given up, so we are also not going to give up. We are moving forward to 2026, and it is going to be an extraordinary. Merry Christmas to you all. Merry Christmas to you all. Thank you. Love you all.
Thank you, Mama Gifty. I'm flying already. I am so happy, and we are all going to succeed. I think I have my brother Vincent. We don't have enough time. Please let us go faster, because we don't have our guest of honor to leave the home today without telling us all. So Vincent, please have a mic.
Oh, thank you, Sister Mama Masian. Yeah, I'll try to be 1 minute. Yeah, thank you very much for that. So, Merry Christmas to all and Happy New Year, and then wish everyone prosperous and wonderful year ahead coming. And then wish that next year it will be the best of the best since we've been to this business. And then I believe that God will do something. As everyone saying, is a Christian season, and then that's where we also wish the best wish of our year. So I believe that this coming year will be the best of all the years that we've been through all these things. So thanks God, and everything will be fine. So let's focus. I know my brother focus, Bob is not here, but let's focus for the coming 2026. We'll be focused in the year of focus. And then also check your OES. ONEWS 20 is out there. I just checked just now. So it's out. Thank you, my brother Collins, to send a message to us. And also, Victory with Ash. Last message, let's focus for 2026 and help all our circle members. Anyone have problem, let's help them and let put them to the right path, the right information, and then not be distracted. Follow those people outside there. Let's focus for the new year. So Happy New Year to everyone. And then Happy New Year to our CEO, Mr. Ash Mufareh. God bless all of us. God bless on passive. God bless all Victory with Ash, and then everyone here. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Vincent. If we don't have to focus, I know one thing for sure, we are fine. Yes, we are fine, and Mr. Fan is here. So,
hi everybody, Merry Christmas, and I want to thank everybody that was here. And 2025 was a year of we had a lot of challenges, but I took it positively because of the belief and the respect and the loyalty of the company. And we have to also understand that when you talk of belief, with our beliefs, our character was tested, and your character is your brand, and we stood by it, and we are there until now. We are still in. That shows that we believe what our CEO is doing. And going forward for 2026, please, we should refocus. Like my sister defined it: rise, reset, and refocus. We should refocus because it's going to be a year of boom, 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 and we are going to be fine. And we should be not only ready, because for me, I always look at ready as it's a destination. It's not a destination, it's the posture. And it's time for us to take that action. 2026 should be a year of action. Get ready to take that training. Get ready to hold the bull by the horn, to be who you are. Take that training, and life. It's not going to be sky. It's not going to be the beginning. It's not going to be the end. It was going to be the beginning of everything. So guys, we are going to be fine. Refocus. We'll be fine. Merry Christmas.
thank you, Bro Oliver. I don't know if you are missing anyone. That I know, our sister Tanya, she's in the chat. If she want to say something, she can just open her mic. I know her video is not open, but she always, if it's not, anybody that have missed, please, you raise your hand. If you are in the chat with your video closed and you want to say something, please raise your hand so that we don't have to miss you. We want to express ourselves. That's why we are here. If you walk in with the invitation, you come in, it's because you have something to tell us. We don't want you to go home without saying it. Please raise your hand up. Otherwise, I'm going to go back to Colin. If you have something after Collins, I'm going to call to Brother Mike. Collins, just 1 second, please. I know you did not say what you wanted to say before you give the message for comfort message. So say something.
Thank you, Mama Marcia. No, it was a pleasure and really an honor for us to be here. But there is one thing, I always think in my mind, and I want to thank my brother Chris Oprah from Kenya. They had a meeting and he made this statement. He read it, American famous writer. And this thing really resonated with me. I've been pondering on this thing and then align it with Victory with Ash. I'll read it for all of us to hear. He said, I would rather live in a world where my life is surrounded by mystery than live in a world so small that my mind could comprehend it. So small, that is a big statement. Because if you know anything, there is no challenge anymore. But when you live in a world where your mind is wondering, what next, like the way we are in Victory with Ash, that excitement, that curiosity build, and that's why we are here. I'd rather live, with Victory with Ash, where everything seems clouded, where I don't know everything, no information. So that curiosity build. I know the train is coming and it is there, we will do it. But it keeps that excitement going. And I pray and I hope all of us feel the same. So Merry Christmas to everyone and have a pleasant new 2026, new year. And I know that year will be a year of victory. The name sounds Victory with Ash. Thank you.
Thank you, Collins, and thank you for catching this great word from our brother Chris Opera from Kenya. We know that he's in here, and maybe because of the network he cannot speak, but he proved to us every time that we are together in this family. I'm going to go back to Brother Mike because I want him to say something. Brother Mike, please.
Yeah, no, thanks, Marcianne. 2020 2026, it's right in front of us. And there are dozens and dozens of things to say about Victory with Ash and what Ash is doing. And we're going to have time to talk about those things, and every one of them will benefit everybody here. But today, in this season, Dr. P said something very, very interesting, and she talked about the meaning of life, man's search for meaning. And I think that the greatest endeavor you can ever take is to know your God. And if you take that journey, it really is exhilarating. It will take you to heights that you've never been, and it will take you to lows that you've never been, but it will bring you peace. And that's what this season is all about. It's about the peace of God, the love of God. And if you take that journey, knowing your God, and I don't mean academically, but personally, it will change everything, including what's coming in 2026, which is going to be awesome. So I'll leave it there, Marcian. Everybody here was terrific today. I loved listening to you. Have a great Christmas, and you will see me in the new year as I will see all of you. Take care.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here with us today. And you always find time to come and enlighten us with so many great things. And we are very appreciative for all the effort and everything that you've been doing for us during the year 2025 and all the advice. Thank you so much. At this moment, I'm going to go back to my brother, Chris Johnson, to give us a word. And if Dr. P is ready, she will close the webinar for us. But before I think a gospel, oh, he have left. Okay. So, Brother Chris, please, can you give us your word of the year?
I'm thinking me and Mike are just thinking too much together like today. It's scaring me. I hope when we come back in 2026, Mike's going to at least look his age, but I don't think that's ever going to happen. Mike, I love the way you talk about Christianity. And I just start thinking about the word Christmas. What's the first word in Christmas, which is Christ, someone who came down here to save us all and change our lives. And it's an amazing story. And like I said, I'm going to say this again. I work for God. I've always worked for God. The only person I want to impress in this world is God, following his rules to the best I can. Am I perfect? No, never will, never have been. I can admit that, but I know that what he gave up for all of us, I can forgive anybody for what he did for all of us. And it is a good time to reflect on people that maybe you should forgive. I don't care if it's your family, your friends. Man, it's the most powerful thing that's ever happened in all of our lives. Jesus Christ, what he did was an amazing thing. And I celebrate Christmas, not necessarily with presents, even though with kids it's different, but get right with God. One of the last things my dad said, two things he said to me before he died: get right with God, and you better take care of your mother. I've lived that, and I believe it. I will hand down the same thing to my children. And just get right with God. I believe God will direct you in the right path. Like Mike said, the lows and the highs, when it's not going so good, I think God's trying to teach you a lesson. And that's okay, because I think we all need lessons. But I do pray for all of your families, whether you're going through highs or lows right now. It's going to get better, because we got this amazing guy called Ash Mufareh, who is helping us along the way with education, love. I mean, it's a wonderful thing, but get right with God, ask God, talk to God, and he will put you exactly where you need to be. I promise you that. Merry Christmas to all. Marcian, I love you, sister. I did get to meet a few of you in the last couple of years, and Dr. P still blows me away how she opened up her home to a graduation party I had no idea I was going to, and they treated me like I was her brother, and it was so so respectful. And I had no nerves. I wasn't nervous about it. She greeted me at her front door with a big hug. And that's the way we need to greet everyone, with a big hug. That's all I got. Merry Christmas. God bless you all. Marcianne, back to you.
Thank you, brother. Merry Christmas to all of us. I have two hands up, but unfortunately, I'm not going to call on them because they don't have their proper name. So I cannot call anybody named iPhone or Gospel. That's not a name. So at this point, I'm going to ask to our lovely Dr. P to close this fireside for us tonight. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Marcianne. It's a privilege and an honor for me to be given this opportunity to close our Fireside webinar. While I was sitting here looking at my screen and I saw all the beautiful faces and their screens all with the name Heroes, and it just dawned on me that that's a very, very powerful name. And of course, nowadays I live and have my being on Rise, Reset, Refocus. I mean it. Everything I do, I'm rising, I'm resetting, and I'm refocusing. So when I looked at Heroes, I'm like, wow, this group of people were truly, truly ahead of their timing, and they were in sync with Mr. Mufareh, because if you remember what he says on Rise, he says, it is the moment you decide to be the hero of your own story and to claim a future full of possibilities. Here on Heroes, we have always strived to rise and claim a future full of possibilities. My dear brothers and sisters, 2025 has been a fantastic year. And like Albert Einstein says, if you want to know the secret of the universe, you think in terms of frequency, vibration, and energy. You need to understand numbers. 2025 has been a year of 9. And we're getting into 2026 and the cycle begins all over. 2026 is going to be a new beginning. So absolutely, I'm going to join all of you in saying we have better and greater days ahead of us. Joining Mr. Mufareh in this journey has been an awesome pleasure. We see the word made flesh unfold in our eyes for those who have been truly present in this journey and who have truly, truly stayed locked in. They've seen that we're dealing with someone who is very, very focused, who truly knows the Christ within him, the hope of his glory. And we are all participating and enjoying that because he has never failed to remain focused on the Christ in him. So let us remember, and now I'm speaking to your hearts, your individual hearts, and speaking to you now as a person who is in sync with the vision of victory with Ash. Neville Goddard says, the faith that moves mountain is faith in yourself. Look at yourself and look at the season in which we are in. How much faith do you have in yourself? It's all about the faith that you have in yourself. He says, no one can say they believe in God who lacks faith in themselves. Your level of faith in God is directly proportional to the level of faith you have in yourself. So as we are all closing 2025, let's make a decision with intention. Let's choose to step out of our comfort zones. Let's choose to challenge status quo. And like our brother Andy said, let's be willing to learn something different. Let's be willing to download new apps in our brains where we are then going to be able to live out a life that's going to be what we have truly, truly desired for ourselves. Absolutely no one can do that for us. In the words of Mr. Mufareh, we all need to really, really reset. There are a lot of beliefs that we hold on to without even questioning, and they are limiting because they stop us from going forward. Let's truly examine ourselves. Ask ourselves, what are the things that we believe in? Where is it coming from? Have we ever taken a pause to ask ourselves, why do I believe what I do believe? And is it serving me? Is it taking me towards purpose? Then we have to truly take an honest look at ourselves. We have to clarify what truly, truly matters to us. Because it is in clarifying what matters to us that we are then able to set new, bold, and inspiring goals for ourselves. All what our CEO is doing is to give us the key to tap into the future we truly, truly desire for ourselves. He is reminding each and every one of us that we got the power in us. The potential is there in the field. What are you willing and ready to tap into? So you're going to collapse that possibility into physical form and truly, truly create the life that you desire. What are we truly choosing to refocus on during this season? Have we understood the power of focus? It's not only about Mr. Mufareh. We all, as a community, we are going to affect the energy with which he does what he's doing. We have to believe him, not just because he says so, but because we understand where he is coming from. And with true understanding, we are then really, really going to connect our individual energies with his. And whether we like it or not, it does something to him in the quantum field. He's going to tap into our individual energies. And yes, the life that we are all desiring, that we've all been waiting for, it's going to come. But it takes effort from each and every one of us. Let's close 2025 with a decision to truly, truly understand, with a decision to download new apps in the crevices of our brains. Let's end 2025 knowing that we all carry the power within us to change our circumstances, to overcome obstacles, and that, yes, we are going to be willing to take action despite our fears. We're going to be willing to push through all limitations, and we will refuse to settle for mediocrity because we know that pushing through to follow excellence is our birthright. We got all of this, my dear heroes. We got this. The power is within us. Now let's go forth now and activate that potential and collapse the different frequencies of possibilities. So we join with Mr. Mufareh. And as we are entering 2026, the year of one, it's a new beginning like never before. And yes, the shared victory, it's not only for Mr. Mufareh alone, because it is in the journey that we truly, truly arrive. Success is not what you get at the end. Success is what you attract through the person you are becoming. So as we are all choosing to become better versions of ourselves during this season, let's remember we have brighter days ahead. There is a mission that we have to accomplish. And yes, we all do believe in Mr. Mufareh and his vision, and our best days are still ahead. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and thank you all for inviting me. It's truly, truly been an honor, and I am glad that my energies has connected with yours this wonderful day of the winter solstice 2025. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Pickham. And we are at the end of this great session of the Hero Fireside webinar. We, the Hero, want to thank everybody who took their time today to come and sit here with us. We are very pleased to have you, and we intend to have you again next Sunday for another fireside because it's the end of the year. We want to do this. We want to appreciate ourselves and appreciate everybody. Please take a time, hug your family. Merry Christmas, whatever you are celebrating. We love you, and we will see you next Sunday at the same time. Bye to everybody.